It's all systems go for Genie Reno.
Well, we're still in setup. It's just completely not finished yet.
Of course, we have the basic request. People will come on board and they would like to make a proposal, or even weddings we have on board.
This evening, Reno's been tasked with arranging an intimate dinner for 2 of his VIP guests.
At the end of the day, you always feel much better if you see the final product before you assume that it's going to be done.
The world's largest cruise ship is finally ready to depart from Miami. And as 6,300 guests settle in for their 7-night stay, the man at the helm is starting its engines.
We generally sail on time every week, so not too difficult.
Anchor watch only on the bow, yes.
Port 50.
Despite the ship being the largest in the world, size doesn't matter when it comes to steering.
Well, you don't need to have a big steering wheel on ships anymore because it's all electro-hydraulic controllers. Whereas in the old days, it'd be a big wheel because it had to turn chains and, blocks and pulleys, and that's why you had to have a little bit of extra leverage. We always make it safely in and out of port.
As guests soak up the sun on their first day on board,
Oh, all right, okay.
Royal Genie Reno has only just met his VIP passengers for the 7-day cruise.
I just realized, look at this. Welcome to the new Genie lamp.
But he's already been tasked with a unique request.
People use a cruise to celebrate quite a lot. I think it's a novelty. It's a perfect place to do it. It's very romantic. And of course, we are there to make it really special for them.
Reno's heading to the kitchen to arrange a romantic first-night dinner for his VIP guests.
And not always do we know there's a special occasion that suddenly arises, and then the genie has to make a plan. Things happening all at once. And Augusto. Hey. Hi. Listen, I'm just here to quickly go through the party for tonight. I'll be there for the setup as well. Everything is set. I'll bring the flowers from housekeeping. We're actually going to look at it right now. All right, thank you so much. Not always do we have fresh flowers available. Once we asked the chef to make fake petals for us. It probably stained the linen, but it worked. Iman, do you have the flowers? Morning, how are you? Is this it? Yeah, okay. And we're gonna have some of the petals. Do me a favor, just keep it in the fridge until tonight, and we'll get it from you around about 7 o'clock. It's the challenges that makes it actually interesting. Fantastic, thank you so much.
As guests enjoy the first sunset of their holiday on deck 15 in the ship's solarium,
I would like you, please, to take the ice bucket. I want the ice and the champagne right up to here. And then we're going to put a nice little collar around the champagne for the drip.
it's all systems go for Genie Reno.
Well, we're still in setup. It's just completely not finished yet.
Of course, we have the basic request. People will come on board and they would like to make a proposal, or even weddings we have on board.
This evening, Reno's been tasked with arranging an intimate dinner for 2 of his VIP guests.
At the end of the day, you always feel much better if you see the final product before you assume that it's going to be done. I get a little bit picky about this. I think it's a bit of an OCD thing that kicks in there. Everything is coming together. It's not just always on time, but it is coming together. Actually, I never thought I would say this. The flowers actually came a little bit too early. So we kept it in the freezer. So hopefully they would look nice, at least until the end of the evening. When you do this, it gives you such great satisfaction. You know, I get a little smile on my face, purely because I know that they're going to love it, and that's why I love it. Here we go. Thank you for the champagne. All right. Lovely. You know, me and the petals. One man's chaos is another man's perfection. And that's me. Fantastic. It keeps the blood flowing. Adrenaline.
It's close to midnight on the busiest day in the cruise industry, and wrapping things up is cruise director Ricky.
The most epic welcome on any cruise ship is happening tonight. Huge 6,000 balloons. Crazy stuff, crazy stuff, crazy stuff.
He's headed to the welcome party, attended by 3,000 guests.
The big welcome party. It is that initiator for the cruise. It sets the tone for the cruise. I'm so pumped. This is the best way to start off the cruise, really. And it's amazing, after the first night, I walk around the ship tomorrow, celebrity.
Ricky takes a starring role at the party, which finishes with a drop of 6,000 balloons.
There's nothing more on the ship that I love. That's number one. That's my number one love, is to host a party and feel like a rock star.
Ricky joins the party once the guests are warmed up, and his athletic set causes quite a stir.
To be able to control as many people as he does, it's something else.
The moment someone like Ricky walks on stage, the audience goes, I love this guy.
The guy is like a battery, never stops. This guy is like this all the time.
Biggest cruise ship in the world, best cruise director.
Make some noise, raise your voice, let's get these balloons going. 10, 9.
It's time for the big finale.
Guess what? We've ignited something inside the ship. My heart is still pumping. It's a perfect night to start off a cruise. Perfect.